Okay, children, a very good morning, everyone. We had been doing this chapter, Footprints Without the Feet. Okay, I'll just summarize so that I'll explain you the whole chapter in one go. This is quite an interesting story about a scientist named Griffin. Of course, it's interesting. Why? Because it's something very unique. Okay, something which is never seen before. He had been finding ways that would make a man invisible. Invisible as in not visible. One can't see. He got success in his experiment, developed a formula with which he can become invisible, but can't but can be touched and felt physically. Okay, this was the situation that he was invisible. Nobody could see him, but he could be touched and felt physically as a solid material. Okay. He accidentally stepped in mud and was seen by two young men who followed his footsteps till he became faint. Okay, he was not seen, and all of a sudden, when he moved out, when his footprints were there on the mud, people were shocked that no human being is there. Then, how come these footprints are imprinted on the mud? Everyone was shocked. He was walking on the road and feeling very cold, so he enters a shopping mall to keep warm. Okay, he was not wearing anything. Okay, and it was January time, it was very cold. He had no house to live. He had already fought with the landlord. Okay, so he was feeling very cold. After the store shut down, he chooses to wear some comfortable garments and eat something. He initially unpacks a couple of garments and wears them. At that point, from a kitchen of a cafe, he eats cold meat and some espresso. Okay, children, he had no money, no food, no shelter. All that he had was his invisible power. With that power, he was able to wear the clothes, and with that power of being invisible, he could eat. Later, he decided to sleep on a heap of quilts in a store. Heap of quilts means large bundles of quilts, as in रजाई. बहुत सारी रजाइयाँ पड़ी हुई थी. The next morning, before he wakes up, some store associates had been starting following him. Okay, because he was wearing the clothes. Okay, then one could make out that somebody is wearing the clothes. The head was not seen. Only those areas were seen which were covered. Okay, now they were after him, and he had no choice but to remove all his clothes and run away from there. Now he is wandering without clothes in chilly winters of London. He decides then to take clothes from a theatre company, as he was sure he will get something there to cover his face. Why theatre company? Because they have lots and lots of props, lots of ideas, so that he could cover his face, his body, and people couldn't recognize. He has stolen dull glasses, bogus nose, hat, and some bandages for covering his face. His face was not seen, but it was solid, so bandage could have been covered. Then he goes to a shopkeeper's place and stole all his money. Soon he realizes London is quite a busy place to live in, so he thought of moving to the Iping village. Sorry. Because children, he was not having any money, he was short of funds. So what he decided that he'll not stay in London, he'll stay in a nearby town. He booked 2 rooms in a hotel in the village and reached there. Okay, it's quite unusual for the villagers that an outsider with such peculiar appearance, peculiar means very strange, he was behaving very strange, his appearance was very strange, bandages were all over his face, so they were little horrified, as in why has he come here. After some time, his money exhausted as in finished, and he started stealing from people because he has no other thing to do. He always stole everything. He stole the clothes, the food items, now the money every time. Furthermore, he hit the owner and his wife when they attempt to check his room in his absence. Okay, children, he was very short tempered. Okay, he has been shown as a very, very angry man, and due to this anger, children, he lost everything. Okay. That's why we say excess of everything is bad. He was a very good scientist, but his behavior was not good at all. As they cannot see anyone, the owners thought there were spirits in the inn and that unusual guest is responsible for it. Okay, he was not seen. Everything was getting stealed, so they thought that nobody else has entered. It is just this guest. So suspicion, shak was all upon him. At that point, the town constable is requested to inquire in regard to what his identity is and what he did to her furnishing. This made him annoyed and decides to show his identity as a headless man without head. He removed his bandages and became a headless man. They cannot catch hold of Griffin as he takes out all the garments and becomes invisible. This was the only choice he had. He used to remove everything and he used to become invisible. The story tells us the human nature of misusing their own discoveries. Okay. Of course, he has misused his discovery by doing all the bad deeds, by troubling people around. Okay. Children, do write the summary of the chapter. It is little tricky, so do read it. Okay.